Congratulations, Ken. Can you
Thank you.
describe the value of that win for your team?
I think it's it's really important for us because clearly that was a great test for us with Fremantle in their home ground with everything that they needed to play for and where we were positioned ourselves. It was really solid work, I reckon, to pretty mature to turn up there and take care of business the way we've been able to for the last 7 or 8 weeks. So really proud of the boys tonight.
How did you go about it?
Oh, we did it around contests. We did it around, just putting pressure on the ball as much as we possibly could. We've been a bit makeshift over the last few weeks. We've been having to put people in different spots, and we've been brave enough to, try some different things, which has put us in a really healthy position and give us a bit of a different look. I think we're a bit different team. I think we're a pretty reliable team.
How did you handle the mental challenge of the day? Knowing you didn't have to win, but you couldn't.
Yeah,
throw everyone out and just say.
We approached it with we had to win, and I think the only way we can practice for what's next is to have been in a really hostile environment. I said to the boys at quarter time, it's going to get louder out here, and we've got to play calm football the louder it gets, because that's what we're probably going to go into from now. And reality is, we set ourselves to play 24 rounds, and I said a long time ago, wait till the end of 24 rounds. I'll tell you where we are. We've earned our right to second on the ladder clearly, and we look forward to what's next.
Your ability to be clean and handle all the big pressure moments is across the board from all your players. How proud are you of that, and what do you think that will do for you?
Yeah, I have great respect for Freo and the way they play. I love the way they play around the ball. I think they're a really talented team. It just goes to show how tough this comp is. That team shouldn't be not playing finals, but that's what happens. In a really tight competition, someone misses out. So, as I said, I think our boys are getting better. They're playing a brand of football that I think's a bit different. I'm really hopeful for them, but the reality is we know it starts again now.
Ollie mentioned that you deliberately didn't know the result of the Carlton game. Can you talk us through that approach?
I knew. Most of the coaches knew, I reckon, but I think we tried to keep it matter of fact, and what we focused on all year is each week, and we tried to stay in that week, and that was why this was a great little challenge for us, is to go, you know what, doesn't matter what else is going on around the competition. We played the last game of round 24 on a Sunday afternoon. We wanted to play it like it was the first round, and when you know what you play like and it's the first round, you're pretty desperate to get things done the right way, and to travel, win big, pretty good game of footy, pretty pleased.
You reshuffled your backline without Houston there. Did you like what you saw?
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I thought Ryan Burton was really big. I thought he was really big. I mean, Farrell hurt his hamstring before half time too. So that's what I'm happiest about, that we were able to now what I call juggle the books, mix and match a little bit, and still come away with the same style of football. And I think that's what stands you in good stead. If pieces go missing, clearly we didn't want Dan out of the side, and we certainly didn't want Faz out of the time outside the half time. But we don't get a choice in those matters. We have to just consolidate where we're at and make the most of our opportunity.
Logan Evans looks like he's up for it, doesn't he? He's a pretty handy mid-season pickup.
I'm going to say something silly here and I'll get in trouble. If he's not the rising star this week, I'm a bad judge. I'm a really bad judge. That was as good an 18-year-old game as you could probably hope to play in a high-pressure game, and particularly when a couple of boys went down. So I am pumping up for Logan. If the AFL listen, I'm pumping for him because I think he deserves it. He's had an outstanding first year. He was not drafted. He was a mid-season draft pick. He's been as good a player in those environments and a pretty good team. He deserves his spot in the team as well. So that's probably enough pumping for Logan, I think.
And for young kids, forget how young Horne-Francis has been. That second quarter when Freo was still up and about in front, he was the one leading the way, wasn't he? He was pushing the contest. Yeah,
he's got great drive for competitiveness. He just wants to compete, and he gets a bit rattled sometimes. He gets a bit cranky sometimes, but you don't want to play against Jason Horne-Francis when the game's on the line because he's pretty fierce. But I think that's a reflection of our team. And Ollie's 250th game. I thought, I said to him before the game, you've got so much more to still give Oll for this footy team. In some ways, I didn't put, he come along at the right time for our footy club, and he's been through a lot with us. And I'm just really pleased for him to get that win tonight, see him in the rooms now with all his family, and his decisions to be a part of Port Adelaide for the last 12 years are something I always respect.
9 weeks ago, you're 8th under that siege, and now you're...
Were we?
Yeah, remember that? And now you're second, preparing for a home qualifying final. What's been the key to being able to withstand this season?
Stay in the moment. And I think that's what, we try to, as coaches, we try to tell everyone in the media to stay in that moment and don't look too far ahead. You know, we've played some really good football all year, not just the last 7 or 8 weeks, which have been really strong football, but I think we've been pretty consistent in the way we've played our footy all year. And, you know, as I said, the secret to that for us was just to stay in each round and play each game as it was as important as the one before or the one after, and that's what we did really well.
You've been around the mark around in the finals for so long and just happen to get to the final mark. When you look at all that experience over the years, has that been one of the keys to helping you to get back every single year?
Yeah, well, I think it's resilience. I think it's a belief in the way we play and the way we do things. And we've been asked a lot of questions, and we're going to get asked more questions in the next month. The first story will be, well, nothing's changed. We've got to see what Port do in the finals. I just feel like we've prepared really well. We're going to give ourselves another chance. I know you have to just keep turning up. I've learnt that a long, long time ago. It's bloody hard to do sometimes too. I can tell you that. It's really hard to stay in the moment of keeping to drive and push for the next little bit. But we've chased a small margin this year, and we've been really strong on staying in that.
Ken, what do you have to do different? You've been here before. You've been here before multiple times. That top 4, your top 2. What will it take to get your guys?
We'll play that brand. I think play that brand of football will give us a great chance. But also, you need a bit of luck. Like, you just need a bit of luck. People don't realise, like, we've missed opportunities in our past by a kick, by small margins. This game is a bounce of the ball. Last year, the side lost the premiership by 4 points. It's just so hard to get to the end, and it's a real test of endurance. But the test that I love the most is the willingness to keep coming back and having a go, because you get asked plenty of times whether you should, and we keep saying, yeah, we want to keep trying, which I love.
Do you expect to get Charlie Dixon back next week with obviously the illness? How
Yep.
late the withdrawal was he today?
Yeah, he came out this morning. He's crook this morning when he woke up, unfortunately, so we didn't take a chance with him, and we didn't have a choice in taking a chance with him. He was crook, so he's actually gone home already, so I think he's gone home. I'm not sure. I think he was heading home at about 5 o'clock if he got on the flight, so to look after him, he's been pretty important to us for the back half of the year. But again, that's what Dante Ventini had to go out there and play. He travelled over as emergency and play forward, and he's a ruckman. You know, we've had to find another way this week to manufacture a score.
It looked like you were going to miss him in that first quarter. You missed him up for all the...
We missed Charlie.
Yeah,
we do. We do miss his presence. I mean, he's a big person, and makes most defenders nervous. Even though he's probably hasn't had his absolute best year, but he's had a very strong second half of the year for us.
Farrell, what happened? Is that you?
Yeah, hamstring, which we'll update as soon as we get the scans and stuff. But with the week off, gives him some chance. But wait and see.
What happened to Aaliyah? He looked like he was in strife.
Rolled his ankle. He's rolled his ankle about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he rolled the same ankle. So I had to go and re-strap and send him back out there, but he was fine. As you could tell, he was more than okay in the second half. So with 2 weeks, he'll be fine.
Do you think Georgiades was going to go through the fence when he didn't hear the play on call?
I actually didn't see that, and I know, but I just turned around and to look at some other stuff, and I look up next time to see Mitch is getting driven into the ground. I thought, what happened there? Actually, what happened? Did he play on? Is that what happened?
You play on the call and he didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So I do say this to Mitch. He has the ability to make simple hard and hard simple. So that's just what Mitch can do for us.
And really, we've seen him over here do so many good things, kick goals when it really, really mattered today. How important is he to this group?
Yeah, well, it seems like we talk about individuals a bit, but everyone's important in their role, and I think Junior played his role really well for us today. Again, when Charlie wasn't around the team, we needed someone else to step up, and he's done that really well. We've missed him when he wasn't available for us, but what we know we get from Junior every week is a fierce contest and pretty good finish.
Just touching back on the previous finals contest, psychologically, what do you do to make sure it's clear from the players' minds that they don't kind of get any stars or whatnot?
Not that much. Play a brand of football that we think stands up, and we're going to work really hard to try and produce that brand of football in the next month. And I can't pretend to tell them that last year didn't happen or the years before didn't happen, but you would have learnt from them. And I think that's preparing us really well and giving us a great opportunity. And I think that's what it's about, persistence and willingness to keep turning up. You learn along the way. We're still reasonably young as a group, so I'm thinking they're looking forward to the opportunity.
And how proud are you to get second spot in such a tight, crazy season?
Yeah, what I'm proud of is we earned it. Like, if you look at the draw and how we had to play and where we had to play and what we've done, we've really earned that right. I think we're a game clear in second too, so we didn't just stumble there. We found our way there. We've been a pretty honest footy club for a long time. Thank you.
Thank you.